Hi, everyone. Our study guide this week is on spirit-led contentment. Just like you, that teaching pressed a couple of buttons in me. We all have areas in our lives where we feel some discontentment, which often brings stagnation. Before learning all that we learned during the teaching, some of us defined contentment according to possessions and accomplishments. So as we kick off our session, let's talk about that. Before the teaching on spirit-led contentment, how would you have finished this sentence? I will be content in life when... Please pause the video as you discuss. Discontentment is a lack of satisfaction with one's possessions, status, or situation. It can also be defined as a lack of contentment or a sense of grievance or a restless aspiration for improvement. So let's look at our next question. What is the difference between holy discontent and unholy discontent? Please pause the video as you discuss. Unholy discontentment often comes from comparison, false identity, or greed. Now let's discuss the following questions, giving examples. What are the dangers of comparison? Are there areas in your life where you feel like you aren't enough and feel unaccepted because of that? How does greed lead to discontentment? Please pause the video as you discuss all those questions. Remember, contentment isn't a place you arrive in the future. It's an attitude you embrace today. Dave Ramsey said, contentment isn't a place you get to financially. It's a place you get to emotionally and spiritually. Looking at your work and the work that you spend time doing, are you working for God or you're working for yourself? Why don't you take a moment to reflect and ask Holy Spirit to show you areas in your life where you might have some form of discontentment? After people share, pray for each other and ask Holy Spirit to empower each person and cultivate a heart of contentment in each person. Here's our last question for the day. How do you believe God is calling you to nurture your contentment in your own life this week? Now that you have an action step for the week, I just want to encourage you to actually act on it. Please remember to go through the children's section with your children, and thank you for always making time to be together in fellowship. Have a wonderful week further and be blessed.